Hi everyone, my name is Courtney, and I just wanted to do a quick video to show everybody what's going on with AMC, if the short squeeze is coming, which I think it is. Nobody can say for certain, of course, but you know, if we all hold, if we all have diamond hands and none of us fold, eventually they're going to go through the resources of shorting the stock, and eventually they are going to have to start paying us back. So keep buying. Nobody hold or nobody sell, everybody hold, and we will be fine. If anything, even if we don't get the squeeze, the stock is going to go up. AMC is going to be open again in the pandemic. They have a streaming service. They're out of debt now. They're liquid. They're able to stay open. They're not going bankrupt anymore. There's no reason not to invest in AMC, basically, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't ever really take my advice. But I just wanted to show you guys something. I think it'd be really educational. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is Webull level 2. It's free for 3 months and then like $2 a month after that. I was paying for Robinhood Gold, which is $5 a month, and you better believe that after this, I'm getting rid of that and I'm transferring everything out of my Robinhood portfolio onto Webull. This platform is much better. You can see all the analytics anyways, so there's no reason for us to be on Robinhood after this anyways. They just dug their own grave on that one. All right, so what I want to show everybody here is the order book. So you can see basically in green, these are all of the orders that are coming in. So you can see since it's after hours, it's kind of slow on the order front. And then the red is all of the sales. So the hedge funds are still doing their thing, and it's really their algorithms that are doing the thing, that are reading our data as we do sales and figuring out the best way to attack us with those short sales. So for example, you can see here the current price is $8.73 after hours. Pretty good, holding strong, pretty stable there. And you can see that, for example, at $8.70, we have 730 shares that are going to be bought. On the other side, we can see, for example, at $8.79, that 48,306 shares will be sold. Now, when you see a number that big, when you see a number in the tens of thousands of shares, that is most likely a hedge fund. And it seems like they also do these attacks where they do a little bit or they do a lot of shares that they sell, and then right after they do a little bit of shares. So you can see here at 880, it goes up to 6,752 shares being sold. We also have a couple little chunks here. Who knows if that's some non-diamond hand apes or if those are also hedge fund small attacks. Nobody knows because we actually can't see the current hedge fund data. We actually don't get that from the SEC for like 2 to 4 weeks. That needs to change, so maybe we should all talk to our Congress people about that. But you know, there are websites, for example, that give estimates on the data as to how many shares have been shorted and how many shares are left, and etc. But anyways, so we can see all of the sales as they come in at the different prices. So what I have been doing is I have been reading this and saying, okay, well, since I want to help the cause, I want to drive the price higher so that they have to do a short squeeze, I'm going to time my buys to buy a little bit at this price, either $8.79 or $8.80, around there. And then I would buy then. So I can actually set a stop order, a stop limit order. So you can see this. And I could say, okay, I want to buy 10 shares. I actually don't have any money on Webull, so I can't actually do this. But I want to buy 10 shares, and I want to buy it at, let's just say $9, right? And I can set a time for myself, and then I could, if I had money in Webull, just, you know, push trade and then do that. And at $9, I would buy it there. What that does is it actually tricks the algorithm into thinking that the price is higher. If there's more demand at a higher price, that means that the price is valued as higher, right? So if we time our buys not only when the stocks are about to sell, but also at a price that is higher than the current price. So let's say the current price is $8.73. You don't see any of these big sales in the books, but you want the price to be higher, right? Well, then consider saying that I want to buy this at 875, right? Even just a couple cents higher. And if we all do this, and if let's say some people say 875, 8, 80, 885, and this is all just a hypothetical situation. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is all just my opinion and speculation. I don't really know how the algorithms work. Nobody does. But if we were to do that, that means the demand is higher at that level. And so the price will actually raise higher to meet that level. What the hedge funds are doing on the other side is they are actually calling, or they're buying puts. So for example, this is a put at like $20, and they're also making short sales. And that is all tricking this algorithm into thinking that there's less demand for the stock. When there's less demand for the stock price is going to be lower. With all that being said, it is my technique at least to be buying at a slightly higher price than the market price. So for example, I'll go through it again. If the price right now is $8.72, I'm setting my buy for $8.75 and $8.80 and $8.85, et cetera, et cetera. I don't have to buy hundreds of shares at that level, but just maybe just a couple shares at a time. And this will basically compute as there is demand at a higher price. And that is the opposite of what the hedge funds are doing. So now that we figured out what they're doing, we can counteract it on our side as well, right? And, more power to us now that we figured that out. So remember, buy a little bit higher than market, buy when they're selling, know how to read this order book. The green is going to be the sales that are coming in at that price. So for example, if I see an 862 sale for $20, this person is banking on it going down to 862 before they can buy it, which doesn't help the price at all, because that is basically saying that there is demand lower than the current price. Remember, we need to have demand higher than the current price. And we also need to time it so that when they sell, they don't actually hit the price down because we are buying right then, right? So all of these things are very helpful for thinking about, not just for AMC, but for other stocks. If you want to buy in, if you want to buy in and make it go higher, if you want to buy in and make sure the stock price stays stable, you can use these techniques. And also for other stocks, you can say, oh, well, for example, I'll go to one of these other stocks I bought, XSPA. I had seen earlier that there were a lot of sales in the books for, in the 220s area. And so because of that, I made the decision to buy at 210. Now this one, I don't necessarily care what I get it at. I actually do want to invest in this company and for my own reasons, but because I set that order at 210, right, I was able to read this and know, okay, I think it's going to drop back down to 210, and I actually was able to get in at that price today. And it just went through because I set a limit order, right? So we are going to be instead putting that stop limit order so that you can do this on Robinhood as well. I don't believe you can do this on Cash App. I'm not sure about other platforms, but if we can buy higher than the market price, that is actually in our best interest. And a few cents at the end of the day per share is not going to make a big difference to your profits. So don't worry about that. Again, make your own decisions, do your best research. I'm just here to tell everybody what I have figured out. I could be wrong. I'm just as ape-like as everyone else here, but know what? I got my diamond hands, so I'm holding on to AMC. I love you guys. I just want you to see this, and we're holding out strong. I think we're going to be able to pull it off. So not a financial advisor, make your own decisions, but hold on tight. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be posting more. Bye.